I emptied most of the gas out with a bulb syringe that was in the tank. I left a little bit in there, ran it for about 6-7 minutes. Engine's nice and warm for changing the oil. It gets the most contaminants up into the oil. And ran it now, shut the fuel off, ran it, and now I'm gonna turn the choke on and pull it one more time. Sometimes you turn the choke on and you pull it one more time and it'll turn over, or it'll pop and run for 30 seconds or so, but must have got it all out. So now I'm going to move the snowblower into the garage. Well, we're down on the garage floor right now, and I'm just about to do the final step with putting my Platinum SHO away for the year as far as the fuel goes. I emptied the majority of the fuel out of the tank after I added some stable, mixed it, shook the machine back and forth to mix it up. I always leave, it's a metal tank, so I always like to leave a little bit of gas in there in the bottom of that tank. And then I ran the machine till it warmed up so that I can change the oil. And now I am going to drain the carburetor bowl and take the last little bit of fuel out of there. So I'm on the ground in the garage right now. It's a pity you can't do this in the service position, but when you put the machine in the service position, then you're not able to empty the carburetor because it all goes to one side and it doesn't run out the bottom. So there's 2 screws in the bottom of the carburetor. And we need to take out, this is a 10 millimeter, by the way. And so let me flip you around here. So right now we're looking up, courtesy of my Milwaukee LED shop light that's on the ground underneath us, giving us a wonderful view here. And you can see the bottom of the carburetor bowl. There are 2 screws, 2 bolts, I should say. One right there. That is the bolt. You don't want to mess around with that. That one holds the bowl on, and if you take that off, there's a seal that goes around the exterior of the bowl, right around here on the outside. And if you don't get that seal exactly right, then you got to replace it, and it will drip fuel until you do replace it. So it all depends. Sometimes it comes out real clean and not a problem. But again, this bowl right here, this screw right here, there is a little washer. It's resistant to, or I should say an O-ring type washer that is resistant to gasoline. And that is compacted when you close this up, and it holds the bowl, which has the float assembly and everything else in it right there. But we want to get that last little bit out of fuel out of there. So you can see I've got a bowl underneath it, and I'm going to put my 10 millimeter wrench on there, and we're going to turn that. And I want to come, so I'll tell you what, let's try a different wrench. So we tried the, there we go. That got it. And now I'm just gonna open it up a little bit, and it should drip some gasoline here eventually when I get it out. And that gasoline will go right into the, trying to get to the side here so you can see what I'm doing. And if there's any gas in there at all, you see my fingers are a little bit wet here from the bolt, and it's dripping off the bottom of the other bolt. And I have a little shop towel here. I'm gonna wipe that off, and you can see how, even though I ran the machine dry and I ran it, tried to start it again with the choke, which is SOP in my opinion. When you're running an engine, there always seems to be a little bit of gasoline left in that choke. So you open the choke towards either the tail end of you running it, or you let it run out and then you open the choke and you try to start it one more time. But you can see the gasoline dripping right here on the bottom of there. So we're gonna let that sit for a couple minutes. I'm gonna just shake the machine around just a little bit to see if I can get anything more out of there. And then we will return the screw to it. And you can see the screw has a little bit of a washer that helps to create the seal on there. My fingers are wet with gasoline right now. And again, that's a 10mm screw. So we're going to replace that in there and snug it up. We don't want to make it too tight. If we make it too tight, we can strip that, in which case we'd have to replace the bowl, and we don't want to have to do that. So I think we've let it drip long enough. So I got a dog hair on my hand, and we will put it back in the hole and hand start it. And then once we get it screwed in, we will take our 10mm socket, put it on there, and just snug it up. If we make it too tight, you know, we grind that thing up. Not only can you strip the bowl, but you know, if you start tightening it too much, then that washer goes to heck. And you probably won't need to replace that washer for quite a while if you're not tightening it, over tightening it when you put it on there. So just another little tip on getting the last little bit of gas out of your machine when you're storing it for the season.